But let's check in with another live guest we have, and we're going live in Hong Kong. And take a look at how things are looking from our emerging markets perspective with Johanna Chua. She is Citigroup's head of emerging markets economic research. So good to see you, Johanna. Thank you so much for joining us at a very opportune
Hello, good
time.
morning.
I hope you've been hearing what's been going on. I mean, you know, when we last emailed each other Friday, I hope we were going to have a good weekend, but hey, we had to work. I had to work. A triple R cut hadn't come yet, but it did. And then we were on the gray list, and now we're not. So with these two developments now, Johanna, how then does it, or will it change the way you view the Philippines as an emerging market?
Look, I mean, at the moment, Philippines generally relative to the rest of EM has been a little bit more insulated by a lot of tariff uncertainty. I mean, tariff has been really the primary driver of noise that has been impacting EM. But as you know, Trump is not targeting services trade. They're really just targeting goods trade. And Philippines, among the rest of the EM, is actually among the less goods trade intensive economy. Unfortunately, I think where the opportunity for Philippines could be is that if we have a backdrop of more tariff noise, especially asymmetrically imposed against China, there's a lot of opportunities for kind of China diversion of manufacturing. So actually in Asia, you know, I think Philippines is kind of second to India, being relatively the most insulated from kind of the tariff noise. And one of the benefits India has is there's been a lot of interest in diversion of investments in manufacturing China plus one. And obviously it's great to be out of the gray list, but I don't think this is necessarily going to translate to kind of meaningful diversion opportunities in manufacturing, because clearly it takes a lot more than that. But generally, I mean, obviously this positive news in Philippines that's happened is good. I mean, it's also coming out of a backdrop where a lot of these Trump trades have been kind of gradually been unwound, because a lot of the tariff noise, I mean, there's still a lot of noise, but at least for now, a lot of the noise, aside from China, seem a lot more sectoral and targeted and is really being seen as a pretext for negotiation. And so that's creating a bit of an unwind of kind of the Trump trades. I think the risk that we really have to face is we shouldn't be so complacent, because there could be a turnaround, a turning point in the dollar. We're still quite concerned that we're going to move from kind of the art of the deal kind of noise on tariff to a more structural tariff policy as laid out by the America First foreign trade policy and the reciprocal trade policies, which is going to come out after April 1st. So I think that could create a lot more noise later on. But for now, I think this demonstrates, again, the unwinding of risk and an idiosyncratic story that's happening in Philippines, and Philippines kind of relatively a bit more insulated, kind of provides obviously a bit of relief for the market.